We move on now to issues of the bar and the bench. Legal practitioners converged on Ile-Ife town in Osun State to reflect on themes relevant to the attainment of freedom and hope in the society. We have details in this next report.
The event was the Law Week ceremony of the Nigerian Bar Association, Ile-Ife branch. It attracted judges, lawyers and others. The theme of the event is integrity of the bar and the bench as a panacea for the socio-economic development of the nation. And the guest speaker, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Paul Usoro, dwelt on some of the challenges plaguing the judiciary and hampering some of its effectiveness.
In a society where we do not have a welfare system that takes care of people's needs, where you do not have, for example, a working educational loan for children, then you simply expose the judicial officers to so much temptation because they have needs and they must meet those needs, whether it is in medical expenses or in educational expenses. Now, that fact that they are poorly remunerated and their welfare is not well taken care of impacts on the integrity of the judiciary. When government willfully moves against the rule of law, for example, in not obeying lawful orders of the courts, in arresting people and locking them up against what the Constitution provides, those are actually attacks against the integrity not only of the bar and the bench, but also against the rule of law.
Other speakers unanimously agree that for Nigeria to overcome some of the socio-economic challenges it currently faces, there is need for a paradigm shift in the judicial system, one that emphasizes discipline, independence of the judiciary, and strict adherence to the rule of law.
What causes some of these problems? What are the root causes? And I also blame some of the judges also for unduly condoning counsel who cause delay. In some clients, costs are imposed on counsel who causes this delay, not on their clients. And report is made to the Bar Society. And then again, the ability of the Law Society to regulate and discipline lawyers should also be enhanced. And you see a lawyer deliberately delaying the system. And there are also those who also argue that proliferation of cases may have something to do with the fact that people don't pay cost of litigation, and also that you need a quantity of cases to become a senior advocate. It also contributes to it. And also that the political environment, which has built in the people a mindset that if you don't do something under the table, you won't get it.
Our judges, appointment of law of judges, we should have a say. People should not just move from magistrate to the high court. What does it, with respect, what does it know about high court trial? That's why you make submissions, they'll be looking at you. But I submit. You say, submit. Then can you submit? So you see, we have to ensure that those people who have integrity and knowledge. That's the short for him, because he wouldn't know that he doesn't know. He keep on saying, I'm your worship, I'm a Lord. Those people with high integrity and knowledge of the law must be appointed to be a lawyer. We must have a say.
The judiciary will no doubt benefit and perform better if some of the contributions here were taken on board.
And from there we move on to the courtrooms. As usual, the courts dealt with a lot of high-profile cases during the week. But here's a recap of some of the major ones that we tracked.